Hi there, welcome to your reading. Please check the description box below for all the particulars about this reading, including the link for the Recommend a Reader shout out, which goes to the Circle Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out. All right, let's get on with reading. Hi, Capricorn. All right, what is the message you need to hear? Capricorn, what's the message you need to hear? Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to hear? All right, Capricorn. Eight of Wands. Things happening suddenly, perhaps rapid communication coming in, or a move. The unexpected happening. Hold on, give me a minute. Gets to be more. There it is. Okay, because I'm not going more than 8 cards. All right, so we've got Idris Elba. We've got the King of Swords here. Come on, he looks. Just his facial features, everything, just very strong resemblance to me. King of Swords could be Gemini, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. So this we could be suited here in a marriage. Okay, so this could be talking about a marriage for you, Capricorn, and where each of you are in the process of negotiation. Perhaps this is just a relationship that is purely functional at this point, that you two are kind of two ships passing in the night. We've got guarded emotions. That could be Pisces, Page of Wands, and the King or the Queen of Pentacles. So that could be you, Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles. This could be Pisces, Gemini, or Libra. So what is going on? This is Taurus. We've got 2 pages and 2 kings. So we've got disquiet and minor counsel. So are you two in negotiations about what's going to happen with this marriage? Are there affairs on both sides? And we've got guarded emotions offering very little to the relationship. And you two both have somebody else that you're pursuing. Okay, things happen very quickly. We got love here. Oh boy, okay. Can you see this? Not really. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords. You know, I'm going to put this over here because I don't want you to not see what that is. Okay, that doesn't help because of the glare, but there you go. All right. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Moon card, musical cards here, the World, 3 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. All right, Capricorn, this is about love and commitment and connection and unified love and them walking away because they are in love. Because they're not in love perhaps with you anymore, they found it with somebody else. They might withdraw because they're confused, or it was just too hard with the relationship. Don't get me started. But there might be a lot of just them shutting down and ghosting. But again, this is just kind of a negotiation. Both of you are offering very little to this connection at this time. It is probably just for practical reasons. There might be a trial separation where you two are you're still on each other's radar, but this person is very much started with someone else. This could be an out of the blue information that you just received. We've got sincere friendship here and minor counsel and disquiet. And we've got, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 2 threes. That's calm, disquiet and calm. Sincere friendship and minor counsel. So this is, are we finalizing the breakup here? Because it looks like you're just needing closure. You're needing to be able to close this chapter out and get gone. What's this Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups about for Capricorn. Got the King of, okay, so we got 4 kings here, basically. 1, 2, 3, don't we? Oh, I guess it's 3 kings. Or wasn't there a 4th king? 1, 2, I thought there was a 4th king. Oh, minor consultation. Same thing. So it's gone from talking to a trusted person to perhaps seeking representation to dissolve this or end this. Perhaps this is about somebody that has fallen in love because of an affair that was started and they actually feel like it's the real deal. This is somebody in terms that it could be they were out hunting or on the hunt. This could be male or female because they were not in love with this situation. Was purely functional. There was no passion or connection there. So they went out looking for it and they found it. If they haven't yet, they're on the hunt for it. They want to find somebody they're in love with, and this might very well be indicating that they are. And any communication you have could be just finalizing the separation here. What's this Two of Cups about? Two of Cups. So they're probably not talking or communicating with you because they are planning a new future with their new love interest. And they plan on severing ties and moving on. And you might only be talking about the kids at this point. If you do have kids, this is about things involving them and how you're going to continue the parenting afterwards, things like that. Things of a practical nature, a functional nature from the relationship, whether it's kids or dissemination of property, things like that. But that's probably the only reason you're communicating. This could very well be an unexpected affair that started with one of your friends. Like you two had friends as couples, and then all of a sudden those two, your couple friend got together with your person and vice versa, and kind of went from there. And again, the only reason you might be communicating is because of working out the practicalities of it, because someone's guarding their emotions and the other one is like, I'm just going to get what I need and get out of here. And there could be delays with that. It could be start-stop communication, purely functional at this point. It could be arguing or bickering over the last, not that kids are dregs, but the last dregs of the relationship, distribution of this, distribution of that, and you need to leave the house and have some fun. This is weighing you down. What is this Six of Swords about? They don't want to work things out. No. Yeah. This is all about someone going into self-protective mode, and because there's just drama that they don't want to hear, well, maybe you started the drama. Maybe you need to sit down while you listen to what I have to say. But fair is fair. You want out, I'll give you out, but it's going to cost you. This is Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords. That is about someone leaving and trying to take as much as they can with them because they feel like they have to be grabby. They have to be self-protective. They have to look out for their best interests at this point. And they're all of a sudden in lockdown mode with communication, with being fair. This is someone being greedy and trying to maybe enlist their friends while you're gone one day. They come over with their friends and they grab all the stuff. I mean, this is someone making a grab for stuff. It looks like they're transitioning to a healthier place. This is someone wanting to leave to escape the drama and grabbing as much as they can to go with them. Real world practicality here. In the ethereal or spiritual sense, this is wanting to transition, being in self-protective mode, to transition to a safer place. If we're talking about today, this is someone pulling up with a truck with 5 friends and trying to grab as much as they can and then stopping by the bank afterwards. And they do plan to be... Okay, damn it. What's this Moon about? Before I pull the card, I'm just going to say they do plan to be deceptive, to create illusion, to obscure things. They are going to be cagey and strategic. This Moon card about... Could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. What's this Moon card about? You need to end it and you need to... So they are going to ghost. They're going to shut down. They're going to pull back. They do plan to not be available for communication or resolution. They might not go so far as what I just said, deception, but don't put it past them to kind of put up smoke screens here, or distractions, or stall here, because at this point they just don't want to deal with it. Whatever you two have to decide, they just want to make a mad dash and then be done with it because they want to get to this over here. And after this person, it's going to be wanting to get to somebody else. And after that, they're going to leave a trail. This is someone who does their thing and then leaves it, creates another thing and then leaves it. Not that the King of Wands does that, but if we're talking about this person in a situation, this is someone that is on the hunt and on the move, and they're very itinerant. They're not going to stay with the situation for long. They're going to do the same thing they did in this situation to the next situation. And I'm not talking about Jersey Shore here. You need to end this. You need closure. And I feel like as a counterpart to this, for the Moon card, this is saying that you need to fight for all that you had, what's this World card about? Yep, you need to fight. You need to be strategic. Sorry, God bless it. I don't want to advocate that. But this is saying that because they plan to be strategic and grabbing stuff and shoving it in the back of the truck before, shutting down on you and not being available for resolution or communication. Same thing with you. It's like, oh no, we have all this together, boobies. We have all this together, and I am going to be strategic about getting what I feel I deserve as well. So this is you two kind of starting to position yourselves. The choices have been made. Now it's about positioning and strategizing so that you can get the best closure possible. Again, I'm not advocating for adversarial, anything like that. But as far as self-protection goes, they've got that in mind. So you need to too. You need to protect yourself, and you need to be strategic about how you're ending this connection with them. What is this Three of Cups? This is Three of Cups. Ha! That's you damn straight. You're going to tell them that you're happy and you're just fine and things are working out. And if if we get a chance to talk about how your idea of ending things, I'd love to hear it, because this is mine and this is what I'm going to stick by. And, you might have friends. I've got friends. Otherwise, I'll be over here, having fun with people who care about me and who are loyal and kind. Thanks. Capricorn. I'm a little salty. I'm a little... All right. Okay. I just feel like there was something done dirty, and I feel like, but I'm glad to see that you're like, oh no, I'm aware and I'm no slouch. I'm not going to let things get out of hand. Going to manage it. This is going to end for both of us. We just need to come to an agreement. Like I hope that's what this is, because I feel like someone's planning to do something shady and with no regard to even the kids or you and what's fair. And I have a problem with that. And I'm, it might not serve the reading, but I'm letting saltiness leak through here. But if I was one of these friends, pounding the wands as you rode by on your victorious horse, I would also have a bullhorn, just saying. All right. What's this Hierophant about? That's interesting. The keys jumped out at me. Okay, we're talking about property here. Talking about property. The keys jumped out at me. What's Hierophant? It's taking me all over the place. Getting what you want. Okay, good. Glad to see that this is going to serve you well. This strategic card will serve you well, because you're going to get what you want. You want to have closure. You want to be free of this. Good. What else for this Hierophant? Figuring out. Okay, so, all right. So you are going to be able to leave this situation with everything that you want and everything that you need to be able to start over. This is not about you figuring out how to be happy. This is about being happy because you've got your setup basically to create anew. And this is dealing with this marriage or the marriage breakup, dealing with this living as married or long-time coupleship and the breakup. And I say that because we got kings and queens involved here, which would suggest maturity or a long-standing relationship. So this is you being able to, so perhaps you just showed up for confirmation, but this is you being able to be just as strategic and careful. And it could be that you kind of have the upper hand here, because this is someone that just wants to get the hell out of Dodge and then ghost. Whereas you're like, nope, I'm ready to stay the course and I have strategies in place because I deserve a certain portion of this or whatnot. Don't think that you're not going to be fair here. And that could be why they're trying to do things on the down low and obfuscate and obscure and all that, because they just want to get to this for one thing, but they don't have the mental prowess or the strategic prowess that you do. So either way, this is saying, with your strategery, you are able to come out. I hope it's fair, to be honest. I do hope it's fair and it serves both of you, and then you can be on your way. But whatever the outcome is that you're desiring, whatever kind of closure, this is about being able to be happy, and you're set up to be able to create anew, like to create how you want with the ending of this relationship. And it looks like there's property involved, material possessions, because the keys are really jumping out at me. I hadn't even noticed those before. Wow. Okay. Kind of a more specific reading than most. So, for some of you that don't, and property could be any number of things. It could be the crock pot and socks. It could be a couple of properties. It could be the car and the dishwasher. Just what you feel. This is about, also, it's about it's about things that are like property in the sense of what you feel you deserve or is owed to you. Like, hey, I bought that during our time together. That was bought with my money separate, things like that. Like, we're really getting down to the nitty gritty, and it looks like you'll be able to stay the course and to be able to advocate for that and get what you want out of it. You get your wish, basically. I don't think this is about you two reuniting in a second chance. I think this is about you two going your own way. I feel like this is somebody that, because we got the world here, this is about being strategic on how things end. Otherwise, this could be about they need to know that you're willing to work things out and to start anew. But with this ending here, no. This is all about you being able to be strategic and stay the course so that you get your due from this exchange, interaction, relationship with this person. What else for Capricorn? I'm going to have no room here. That's for Capricorn. All right, we'll go with that because I normally do it. We got the 7 of Cups, or we've got the Tree. So this is a long-standing relationship, a long-lasting situation. Probably the straw that finally broke the camel's back with these multiple people and affairs could be. It feels like it's really messy or convoluted. Like there's multiple people involved, and that this isn't the first time it's happened. And where can I put this? I don't want to obscure anything. We're doing that. All right, so just know that this was the Tree right here, and it's the 5, it's the Tree, or it could be the 7 of Cups. All right, now, the Norman cards. I normally split the deck and then pull the top cards, and I didn't do that. I just pulled from the center, so we're including that one. Okay, yeah, we've got the Snake, which could also be the Queen of Clubs. What is that? What is the clubs? That's Wands. Queen of Wands here, and we've got the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely someone that is wanting to get to their future, if we're looking at it in a tarot sense. Otherwise, Lenormand, Snake, and Man. So whoever you're dealing with, this could be man or woman. This just represents significant other. But this is a snake, meaning this is somebody who is very resourceful and knows how to take care of themselves and get what they want. But it looks like you are able to like for like. So you need to stay on top of this. This is a card of deception, duplicity, lies, traps, betrayal, but it can also be about diplomacy and wisdom. So just as much as you need to watch out for any kind of pitfalls or lies or betrayal and deception, I mean, we got the 7 of Swords here and the Moon. You also need to touch that energy. And I hate to say, well, you need to become the monster. Nope, you need to fight. You do. In this case, you need to fight. Looks like you're up for it, though. It looks like you get who you're dealing with. You have a clear picture of it, and you're able to touch that. So it could be this person's bite is bigger than, or bark is bigger than their bite. I feel like they've just given up and want to bail. But the fact that this snake showed up, and then we got the Moon, and we got the 7 of Swords, it's like, you please be careful about how you proceed with this. Stay on top of it so that you don't get screwed over. And it looks like you have friends that will help with that. And remember, the 3 Kings is about minor consultation. So make sure that you also have wise consultation, because this is about wisdom also. Diplomacy, wisdom, knowing what battles to fight, what battles to pick. And you might need help with that because it might get a bit testy and emotional. So you be careful and you protect you and your own, and you fight to get what you need out of this, because they're going to take it and run. I mean, there's a strong, unless they're stopped, you know, the basic laws of physics, right? And a force in motion will stay in motion unless something comes to stop it and go, hold on a minute. I'm going to bang this gavel here and we're going to sort this out. So you stay the course, and it looks like you're going to be able to get what you feel you deserve out of it. When I say that, I'm not talking about, oh, you're going to get this from this person and you're going to be able to take them for that. No. But what is due, what is rightfully yours, and what will set you up to be able to create anew and walk away from this hole, that is what is coming. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. And I don't know if I said that, but talking about a long-term relationship here too. Okay. And I said that because of Kings and Queens. All right, shutting up. Okay. All right, Capricorn, I wish you luck with this. I hope everything is going to be okay for you, and I hope you're able to find the friends you need and the wise counsel to steer you through this, because you're ending up here with being able to create anew and manifest anew after all this is over. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck to you.